You know, where there's I'll put this in the kitchen. Yeah. We won't know. Oh yeah, hang on. Okay. Make sure it's go to the second one. The second one is make sure it's the oh yeah, you're talking about the foyer, yeah. Make sure that's
and you've already done that.
Hi there guys, I'm from AP. So tell me a little bit about the event and why you feel it's important to have these kind of events.
I think this event is special. The Nordoff Robbins charity does so much to do with music. You know, it literally changes people's lives through music therapy. So we're really proud to be associated with it.
And to win awards is amazing as well.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that. How does it feel to win the award for Best Band?
It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Kind of, you know, I think Best Band is, it's amazing. Yeah, we feel so lucky because we love what we do. We have such a great time doing what we do, and this stuff's kind of gravy, isn't it? You know, to get recognised and come out for a free dinner.
Yeah, with a very
good.
weighty award.
Yeah. Say that.
Great, and Tony Bennett, the man behind you, is winning the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
How do you feel his music has impacted music over the years and his long, substantial career?
He's been part of music from the beginning of time. You know, pretty much. It feels, you know, like from when I started listening to music as a kid, listening to your parents' record collection. He was there, but he's still relevant today, isn't he? He's still an amazing performer, an amazing singer.
Cool. And Dame Vera Lynn is winning an Icon Award tonight. What do you think makes for a music icon?
I don't know. It's such an it's such a cliche to say, but it's like a real X Factor thing, isn't it? You know, there are very few proper icons in music, and you just know, don't you? I think you just know. You can, you know, you say someone like.
It's like this man here.
Yeah.
Icon.
Icon.
Not in music.
Obstetrics.
Great, so this is a bit of a funny question, but we're doing a feature on the strangest things fans have done.
Yeah.
And so, can you tell me, what's the weirdest thing a fan's ever pulled on you guys?
We once got delivered a whole cheese. Oh no, we got a lump of cheese, which was about. We said something in an interview about we like cheese, and we got this lump of cheese, which is about it's thick.
It's like one you get from Costco.
Yeah.
Those ones that are meant for pubs.
Yeah, it wouldn't possibly, you wouldn't have enough time to eat it before it went out of date.
It would have turned to Stilton before you got to the end.
Nice one. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy.
So, you know, this is an award that really celebrates music in a different way from some of the others. I mean, it must be great to be associated with the
The fact that it's helping little children, you know, in therapy, what a great way to do it through music, you know, because they'll never forget it. It'll mean so much to them. They'll learn so much as a result of that. It'll stay with them.
Well, I suppose it is. It's not just like entertaining. It is actually sort of almost healing.
It is, actually, it is. It's something that whoever receives it will remember it and think about it, and it's a very good thing.
And London's a town that you've always been hugely popular in. Is it always good to get back here?
I love it, and I just love coming here. I haven't been here for the last 2 years, so to come back here again after 60 years of playing here, it feels wonderful.
And I understand Amy Winehouse was at your show last night.
Last night, yes, she was backstage. I met her last night.
Yeah, I understand she's a huge fan of yours, and obviously you've influenced her. Is sort of the feeling mutual? You're a fan of her music?
Well, I never really heard her, but I did give her the award when she wasn't allowed in the United States, and at the Grammys I received her award. It was sent to her, so it was very nice.
And also getting a Lifetime Achievement Award like this, but you're still going strong. I mean, Lifetime Achievement, do you still feel you've got plenty ahead of you though? I mean, Dame Vera Lynn's here tonight. She's a veteran. How?
Well, I count my blessings, you know. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Look, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm Caroline from AP. So tell me, why do you feel like this event is important? And tell me a little bit about the event.
Well, what I love about this, there are all kinds of awards. But, you know, this is special because it helps the little children of the world. And the therapy in a musical way, it communicates. You know, they'll remember it forever. And I just think it's such an honorary pleasure to have this happen to the children.
And you've had a long, very successful career, and you've got the pleasure of working with a lot of amazing people. What's been a highlight in your career?
Well, the highlight is that I have some beautiful children that are all growing up now, and they're just such wonderful human beings that's the blessing I have, and I have a great family.
Great. And Dame Vera Lynn is receiving an Icon Award tonight. What do you feel makes a music icon?
Well, it's amazing because it communicates all over the world. It goes out to all over the world. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
And I understand one of your #1 fans, Amy Winehouse, came to see you last
She
night.
was here there last night. Yes.
Yeah, and so how do you feel? Are
It was
you
a
a
lot of
fan of
fun.
her? Yeah.
But very much. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you very much. I have one more question. We're doing
Yes.
a feature on the strangest things fans have ever done, and you've had a long career, so could you tell me what the weirdest thing a fan has ever done in your time? Maybe said something bizarre, given you a weird present, that sort of thing?
Well, I think the strangest thing when I was married, I came out at St. Patrick's Cathedral on the afternoon I was married, and all my fans, the lady fans, I was quite young in those days, and they all had, you know, they were covered up. They regretted that I got married. It was strange.
Brilliant, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a lovely time. How does it feel to win the award today?
I love it. It's such a good award because it helps the children of the world through music, you know, and I know they're all good. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, just first off, I mean, how important is it to have events like this that celebrate music, not just as entertainment, but as a healing tool?
It's so important because we all love music. Music is in everyone's lives, but people don't realize that it also is a great healer. It's a great teacher. It produces miracles with some of these children. Some of these children, never say a word to anybody until then you see them sing or make the noise to replica the instrument they're playing. I mean, it's incredible what it does.
And some of the people honoured here today, we were actually interviewing your husband last week, and we were talking about rock veterans and 30 years in the business. And then you've got Tony Bennett, Dame Vera Lynn. I mean, that's a whole new sort of category of veteran, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, no. Tony Bennett is like, you bow down to him. 60 years, 6 generations of music. He's of music lovers. He has influenced. He's an incredible human being. You know what? You can't. Yeah, I wish that you had the recipe for it, but it's very few and far between, and he's part of a dying breed, unfortunately.
So you don't think we'll see Ozzy still going at 82, or?
No, definitely not. So we've had it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm from AP. So tell me a little bit about the event. How does it feel to be hosting it today?
It's a great honour to be a part of Lord of Robbins and to host this lunch. It's a great industry lunch. Been coming to it for many years, so it's a great honour to actually be hosting it this year.
Great. And do you still get a little bit nervous when you're hosting these kinds of things?
No, there's nothing to be nervous about, no.
And Dame Vera Lynn is getting the Icon Award. What do you feel makes a music icon?
Oh my God, they're so few and far between. If you look at the icons that are in the room, there's Dame Vera Lynn, there's Tony Bennett. I mean, look at them, their entire lives they spent entertaining people through their music and their art. And they're amazing people as well as being amazingly creative. As human beings, they are amazing. They move people.
Can we ask you about Aussie film? Are you excited about the Aussie film?
Of course I am, of course. Ozzy Goes to Hollywood.
So who you hope to play your husband?
We're looking for an unknown. Yes.
Why?
Because I think that when an actor is portraying somebody who's alive, it's very, very tough. It's different if the person, is passed on. But when somebody's alive and active, it's very hard. And we're looking for a young 18-year-old.
And a young daughter could play you. Do you fancy Kelly being mum?
She's actually brought that up to me. She'll have to audition.
You're going to make her audition?
Yes.
And are you looking forward to Simon's wedding? Have you got the present organised?
When the invite comes, I don't even know when it is. Okay.
Sorry, can we get in there?
Hi there, sorry, Doug from Reuters. Absolute pleasure to meet you. Sorry,
I'm going to stop. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Run out of film.
Technical difficulty here, sorry.
Run out of film.
I'm from AP. So how does it feel to win the Icon Award?
How do I feel? Well, surprised, happy, pleased. I don't know why.
I'm sure you've been celebrated as an icon for so long. What's it like constantly being told you're an icon and celebrated as an icon?
What's it like? Well, it's very nice. It's a rather a noisy atmosphere, but I'm sure everybody will enjoy themselves, and I'm very happy to be here and receive it.
Great. And why do you feel this kind of event is important? Tell me, why do you think this kind of event is important?
Are they? Well, I think they're very important because it keeps the interest of the public and the interest of the artists and the various people who are lucky enough to get an honour like this. And well, it's very nice for everybody. People know what's going on in show business and outside business, and it's nice for them to see their people that they know on telly and radio, etc., being honoured.
And of course, for an event like this, it's not just celebrating music as entertainment, but as a healing thing for kids, you know. I mean, do you believe sort of in that healing power of music?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm involved with children with cerebral palsy, and music means a lot to them. It's used in the curriculum, in the everyday teaching, because everything is done to music and songs, because it's so much easier for them to assimilate and take in. And they're only they're only little ones, so everything's done by music. So for them, it's very, very important.
Brilliant. And you've had a long, iconic career, and we've got a feature on the strangest things people who admire you have done, you know, fans and odd things they've done. What's the strangest thing that you've had to put up with?
To do or to...
Oh, one of your fans done that's odd, that's strange, that you've got a weird present or something?
Well, I can't really think of anything out of the ordinary. I mean, they're all very happy, ordinary people, and it's nice to have fans.
I have to ask as well, Tony Bennett's also being honoured today. I mean, he's a regular visitor to London.
Yes.
Your paths must have crossed in the past, have they?
Well, yes. When I was in New York in the 50s, I was on television doing a program with Tallulah Bankhead, who you probably won't know, but your parents or grandparents will remember. And he was doing one of his very first appearances on television and radio. So, but that was in the 50s, so it's a long time since I've seen him.
Everything comes full circle.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Congratulations.
It's exciting, unexpected,
Got news coming up. That's full of water. Yes. Absolutely. It's like a million times, I exaggerate. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very good. So tell me a little bit about this event and why you think it's important.
Well, yeah, the Nordoff Robbins charity is an amazing charity. You know, it's all about helping people with music, obviously, and music therapy, which is an amazing thing because music is an amazing thing. You know, it touches people, helps people communicate, it brings people together. You know, it's a great thing. So I'm a big believer of what they're doing and their cause, and it's a great organisation. So you know, we feel happy that we've been invited to come here today.
Great. And how does it feel to win the award?
It's very nice. Again, it's just nice to be asked, I suppose, to come down to this event, and we've never been here before, so you know, it's nice to be asked to come down and join in with the whole thing. And there's a big kind of like charity raffle that's happening as well. So we're kind of looking forward and just getting involved with that and bidding on a few things.
Cool. Have you got your eye on anything in particular?
I don't know what's here. I know that we've made like a custom guitar, or Matt has like a replica of one of his guitars that we put in. Excuse me. So I don't know what everyone else has put in, but I'll see. But I'll definitely like to walk home with something.
Nice one. And so Dame Vera Lynn's getting the Icon Award. If you could give an icon to Dame Vera Lynn, so if you could give an Icon Award to somebody who's your personal hero, who would you give it to?
Well, there's so many brilliant musical icons out there, you know. Jimi Hendrix, if he was still alive. In current days, I don't know. I just saw, what did I see recently? I'd probably give one to Tom Morello, who's a guitarist from Rage Against the Machine. He's a very iconic player, extremely influential, amazing guitarist, and still rocking out, so I'd go for him.
Brilliant. Okay, and I have one weird question for you. We're doing a feature on the strangest things fans have ever done. Have you got any weird presents? Has anybody shouted at you? What's happening?
Yeah, I've had loads of weird presents in the past, for sure. We were doing a gig in Spain the other day, and we got so many like pieces of underwear thrown on stage, which is really kind of, we've never really seen that before. I've only really thought that really happened in like Tom Jones gigs and stuff like that, but it was kind of bizarre. But in Japan, I got a full baby dinosaurs costume, which is kind of a weird gift, but I actually wore it on stage. So it's pretty cool. So that was my favourite one of recent times.
Thanks very much. Have a great day.
Cheers, thank you.
I tried to work out the guitar part, I couldn't play it, and I couldn't work out his delay settings on his delay pedal, so I realised it might be best just to phone him up. And as I was contacting him, I thought, well, instead of asking what his settings are, I was asking to play it.
How am I going to be celebrating it? I'm working all day, so after this it's more stuff. I think I'm doing Alan Carr tonight, so.
You've been so busy, haven't you? New single, new album, just tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
Honestly, just really promoting the record, and it's come out here already, and it's going to be out in Canada and the States on Tuesday. So, kind of, just doing what we do, lots of press and performances and all that stuff.
Do you get
Lots.
Do you get upset when people like Cheryl Cole sort of borrow heavily from your single?
To be totally honest with you, I didn't know it until someone asked me recently. So I haven't heard. I don't know. I have no idea. As artists though, we're supposed to take from each other, so it's okay.
So it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
What do you love about London?
Oh man, honestly, I'm from New York, so anywhere where I can sort of shop and walk around and eat, and I've got great friends out here, so I love London.
You liking the weather?
I love the weather. It's fantastic.
We've got Wimbledon going on at the moment. Serena Williams in the final. How do you think she's going to do?
She's fantastic. She's one of the world's best, so. I think she'll do as she always does. Pretty amazing.
Last question. Are you a sort of workout lady, are you?
Well, I had a baby, so I had to get back into my stuff. So I did what I had to do. I exercise and eat well, and I'm a chef, so I cook and I make my own food. So I guess I know exactly what's going in.
Thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. And actually, we just do that.
Yeah, right? I know, it's very nice. I'm very honored.
What's it mean to you getting that?
It's really sort of a cool thing because I guess in this organization's eyes, they see me as being somebody who sort of represents rock and roll and has some sort of contribution to music that makes it significant. So it's pretty much a really nice honor.
Can I ask you about Rihanna? She's playing you in her video. What was it like when you saw Rihanna being you?
Well, there's more to it than that. What happened was I performed on the song, and then she'd asked me if I would do the video. And it came time to, she called me at the very, very last minute, and asked me to do it, and I couldn't do it because my record was just coming out, and I had a video to shoot, and I just didn't have time. So I told her I couldn't do it, and she was really, really like, come on, you have to do this. I said, I can't. So she came up with the idea to do me, which I think is way better than me doing me, you know. So I was actually sort of flattered. Yeah, she just looks all around better, period.
It's actually performing in Hyde Park this weekend.
Sunday.
From your performance?
I would hope a good one, you know. I'm looking forward to it. It's a very sort of eclectic bill, once again, sort of like Glastonbury. So we'll just sort of show up and go for it. You never really know what's going to happen until you actually get there.
You were one of the highlights on the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury. How do you think, can any other festival compare to that for you?
Well, the Glastonbury Festival is a festival that I've grown up wondering about. I've never performed it before, so it's got sort of a prestigious thing to it. I was really honored to be asked to play it, and then once we got out there, it was probably the only festival that we've done, at least so far, where it just seemed like the appreciation was all in the music. And it didn't seem, usually they're very high energy, heavy metal gigs that we do, and it's like blistering kind of thing. And we played the way that we always play, but it seemed like people
And the artists today, Muse obviously getting the award, very well deserved, isn't it?
For today, I don't know who else is here. I sort of got this, and they said, you got to come down, and I said okay, and I don't know anything else about who's here. They just told me that Ozzy's here and Ronnie's here, and we're sitting at the same table. Unfortunately, that's all I know so far.
What do you think of Ozzy? They're going to make a film of his life.
Oh, I think it would be really entertaining, don't you? Well, they did the TV show, so the full-length movie. I didn't know anything about that.
You'd be in it, weren't you? You're a great mate with him.
Yeah, but they haven't called me up to come down. Casting hasn't called me, so.
That's great reaction to your new album this year as well, some amazing collaborations. Rumours about Michael's next album, Sony putting out 10 new Jackson records at the end of the year. Are you featuring on any of those tracks?
I didn't know about that either. I guess I get all my information here. No one's called me, and I don't know anything about it.
Are there any tracks in the can that we might hear?
In the track, as far as Michael's stuff that I played on, no. Everything I played on with Michael's already been released.
Thank you.
That's it, that's your
It was like, I know. I was really rooting for England too, and we came off, and at that point, I think it was 2-1 in Germany, and I was like, uh-oh. So,
How did that feel when you're looking out over the audience?
It was just great. It was a really receptive audience, but very warm and a lot different than most of the metal audiences that we play for. So it was very different, very sort of organic and just very musical. It was interesting. It was good.
You got Wireless this weekend,
Yeah.
haven't you? Have you got any big guests from your album appearing with you on stage?
I have done, but we're not going to be doing it at Wireless because there's nobody else that's performing that's on the record, as far as I know. But we did it with Lemmy at Download, and we did it with Alice Cooper in Paris, and we're going to be doing some other ones down the road. They're very spontaneous. If we just happen to be in the same town as one of the artists who was on the record, and we try and sort of throw it together.
What about performing live with Fergie? Because I remember I spoke to you before, and you said what a transformation she was actually to work with in the studio to do something different.
The thing about Fergie is when you look at Fergie in the Black Eyed Peas, she's definitely has a sort of a glamorous. I can see the dark edge to her, but people don't seem to pick up on it. But if you get to know her, she's a rock chick.
How dark is she?
She's a little dark.
Could you expand on that?
Expand on that. Well, you know, like she like we wrote a song together that's not on my record that might be on her solo record, and the lyrics are very graphic.
What's that called? And graphic, what do they describe?
Sexually graphic. The attitude is very sort of hard-edged. It's a lot different than Black Eyed Peas.
She's dirtier than you would imagine.
Well, not that I have a great imagination. But no, she's cool. But she's got some rock chops all around, lifestyle as well as her vocal chops. And when I got to know her, I realized that she'd been sort of around the sort of block a couple times. You know, not as innocent as she seems. I don't know.
What's next for you after the Wise
Not
Festival?
literally.
Thank you, that's it.
How busy for yourself?
Thank you.
We're going. Let's see, we're finishing up Europe in July and then going to Asia and Australia. So through August.
Enjoy the weekend. Thank you.
Today is amazing. We actually went down to the Nordic Robbins Centre in North London last week and spent some time with a few of the children there, and it's incredible what the charity does. You know, the power of music through, you know, what they use with their therapists is incredible, and you know, it sort of opened my eyes to exactly how, you know, music can help children with disabilities and disadvantages. So it's incredible what they do, and we're very, you know, happy to be a part of this today. So.
And the guys and girls down there must have been thrilled to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we bumped into a couple of the children who kept coming for a session, and as Marvin said, you know, it really was an eye-opener because you don't realise what kind of impact. You know, we watched a video which sort of documented some of the children who'd already been through the process and obviously had benefited from it. And it was really, as I said, eye-opening to see the kind of change from, you know, a child who won't even, you know, speak to somebody or won't come out of their shell to go obviously banging along on some drums and making noise and singing and all sorts. So, you know, it really is some great work that this charity's doing.
And of course, a new single out next week,
Yes.
Club is Alive,
Yeah.
and you look as if you're having fun on the dance floor in that video.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually out on Sunday, available to download, and then the hard copy comes out Monday. We're really looking forward to it.
That's it, guys. It's been lovely.
Thank you very much, guys.
So Marvin, are the shows moving into your new house?
Me, I'm looking for a house to buy at the moment, and things are going very well.
It's going well.
Very, very well. Yeah,
So
incredibly
she coming
well.
to view with you?
Yeah, she's at. Yeah,
likes
she.
it too.
You have to have the female opinion,
Absolutely.
always. Whether it's your mum,
My
whether it's
mum,
your aunt,
Michelle,
whoever.
Yeah,
Your
JB's
girlfriend,
mum.
Yeah.
Aston and Risha's mum.
It's the women that count, don't forget.
That's a good attitude. Very wise man.
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
Newcomer. Do you guys feel like newcomers? Because you've been around for a little while now.
Well, I suppose we still feel, you know, that we're fairly new to the industry. You know, when you look at people here today like Slash,
Yeah.
you know, he's had an incredible career. So to someone like Slash, of course we're newcomers. But no, we're thrilled. It's incredible. And, you know, the Nordic Robbins charity is absolutely amazing. We went down to the centre last week and spent some time with the children that are having music therapy. And, you know, the stuff that they do is absolutely incredible, and it opened our eyes to how, you know, how music is used to help, you know, children that have disabilities and disadvantages. So, you know, it's a great cause, and we're very, very happy to be here.
And fantastic year so far for you. What's next for you?
What's next? The single Club is Live comes out on Sunday. You know, we're going to we've got a huge tour at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more happening with Jalis. So.
Sorry, one more. I'm halfway through.
No, we haven't.
Sorry.
No, we haven't recorded that song yet. We're working, obviously our management and our label are working on organising some dates. I think we're going to be, well, hopefully we're going to be over there in August. And if we can, obviously we'd like to set up a session, because that's going to be great. You're definitely going to be able to come out some fire from that session.
You've had an amazing successful year. You've been non-stop, you're doing festivals every weekend. How have you managed to find time for house hunting? I think you've been tenants in hotels.
It is.
The one day we get off, which was like 2 weeks ago, we spent the whole day.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You know, around
You
there
have to really
25.
put it in your diary today. I'm going to get a
Well,
house.
yeah. Well, it's not so much that, you know, obviously we're lucky that we're very close to our families and things like that. And obviously we live in London and that's where our families are based. So, for instance, myself, you know, I've got my dad having a little look for me and, you know, my mum as well, a couple of people having a little look. And you know, obviously the stuff we see as well, the power of the internet these days means that you can look online and then obviously, you know, get someone to have a little viewing of it. So, all good.
Great,
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Some of them couldn't communicate through language, through speech, but you know they were absolutely, you know, they were dancing to the beat of the music, and we were, you know, playing all these kind of games with them. As soon as we got in, we were like hands down, hands up, jump up in the air, and all this kind of stuff. It was unbelievable. We had so much fun, and you know, for us to be here and contribute in this way is absolutely amazing. We cancelled the studio today. We said, forget the studio. We're coming down here, and we're going to show our support.
And best newcomers, but you feel as if you're so established now.
No, you know, we've still got a long way to go. Obviously, you know, we're still new boys, and you know, we're just coming up to the second album now, which is, you know, it's hard to believe. We're still here, and the dream's still going on, you know, and it's just thanks to all the supporters and everyone out there that, you know, is supporting JLS.
What about the new single?
The new single?
You've lost a few moves on that dance.
Yeah, we try. We're still trying to keep fit and healthy, and you know, keep in shape. And
it's one that makes you look as if you're in pain.
I know which one you mean, yeah, the one where you flick over. No, I'm not in pain, trust me, I'm not in pain. That's just one of the moves, one of the many moves that no one's seen yet, but there's a lot more to see if you obviously do come on the tour, so you never know.
Guys, you sometimes pinch yourself?
Absolutely, every day. This morning I pinch myself to think, you know, I'm gonna come down, see my boys who I've known for over 3 years. You know, we worked hard, and look what we're doing. We're recording our second album. We're here at Nordoff Robbins. We've been able to contribute to our community, to the society in so many different ways. You know, for us, it's a dream come true. It truly is.
And of course, you know, you've got big fans at London tonight.
Well, you know, we're big fans of London tonight, so obviously it's all love.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to get obviously we've got the ones that when I was up
came down out of the sky. So who knows? Could I JLS?
Oh yeah.
We like them when you proper sit down.
Enough shot, I should have.
Go for it. Oh, you put it away.